What's going on, fight fans? This is going to be my pre-fight prediction video for the Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao bout, which is scheduled for tonight, later tonight. I want to first off talk about the weigh-in that took place yesterday. Man, you Manny Pacquiao fanatics, bro. You guys look for any and everything to kind of scrutinize and to avoid the truth. Um, Timothy Bradley looks amazing. He really took this training camp, as he has taken many other training camps, very seriously. And particularly, um, I know a little something about working out and putting on muscle. And the brother put on an exceptional amount of shoulder muscle and chest muscle, which indicates that he's going to have a lot more upper body strength than a lot of people are anticipating him to have. Now, we all know as boxing experts, we know that power doesn't come from your upper body. It comes from your torque of your hips, your foundation, your tree trunks, as they call them in boxing, your legs. Um, but, what I saw at the weigh-in was a kid in Bradley who is not underestimating his opponent. Understands that this is, although as many boxing purists have their opinions about Manny Pacquiao, they understand that Pacquiao does have quote-unquote alleged freakish power. So I think he definitely trained rigorously for this fight in this bout, and he's ready to take Manny's best shots. Now, to you Manny Pacquiao fans and fanatics who are going off when, I left a comment on one of the weigh-in videos, and I said that Manny's body looked like shit. I'm going to stand by it. His body looks like shit. And you know what? I'll say it, and I'll stand by it. It's because he cycled off of PEDs. Nobody can tell me that if you look at Manny Pacquiao's body now, and his famous, okay, let's go to his famous and alleged calf muscles, right? Remember that, guys? He has like these enormous calves. His calves even look depleted, which leads me to believe that it was Manny's intention to fight Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to make this about Floyd, because a lot of Pac-Tards, they seem to always bring Floyd's name up whenever Manny has a bout with anybody else. But I just want to bring up Floyd's name in this instance and just say that it's evident that Manny cycled off of performance-enhancing drugs. And he looks like shit. And this is why he's looked like shit the last few of his fights. I would say the last two of his fights is where he looked the worst. And notice, again, you got Pac-Tards who go on our videos talking about it's not about the body. Because it's funny. Pac-Tards will find any and every excuse to kind of weasel their way out of common sense. That's really where it comes down to. Talking about how it's not about his body, it's about boxing. Well, Manny Pacquiao is not a great boxer. All he had was his ferocity and his freakish strength. He was never a pure boxer. So cut all this talk out about how he's going to box Bradley to death. I mean, this is how you know when you're talking to a Pac-Tard and when you're talking to an actual boxing fan. When he says dumb comments like Manny Pacquiao is going to box him to death in the ring. Manny Pacquiao's only tools is the double jab, straight left, down the middle. That's it. He doesn't throw uppercuts. He doesn't go body shots. He doesn't throw hooks. He doesn't do anything like that. He does this little stutter step, hopping around like a Mexican jumping bean, and he throws 1,000,001 shots that are wild, leaves him with his head leaning forward, chin exposed, can't fight going backwards. He is not a boxer, so cut it out. He is not going to box Bradley to death and then knock him out. No, it is not going to happen. I agree with Emmanuel Stewart when he said he didn't like Freddie Roach's tone. Freddie Roach said some dumbass shit like he predicted against Marquez, because remember, Freddie Roach is supposed to be the all-knowing and all-seeing trainer in boxing. He predicted they were going to knock out Marquez. Marquez had no chance. no shot. Was going to wipe the floor. Pacquiao was going to wipe the floor in Marquez. And what happened to his ass? Looks like it was the other way around. Now they want to talk about it was Jinky. It was Jinky's fault. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I saw on one of the 24/7, the last 24/7, Manny Pacquiao had a Band-Aid on his elbow. I wonder what will happen after tonight when Manny Pacquiao's performance is even worse. Okay? You guys want, and the reason why I say he's going to perform even worse tonight is that it's evident. Look at his body. Okay? You know, a lot of fighters, they like to say, you all perform the same in the gym, but you don't perform the same under the lights. Well, you know what? I've seen bodies like Manny Pacquiao who step into the ring and they fight. They get their ass whipped. Point blank. He has belly fat. Point blank. He's lost his calf muscles, which leads me to believe that the man is not going to have the stamina that he freakishly had, you know, since the Diaz fight. And the raw power that, you know, apparently he had when he touched Mosley on his neck. Not his chin, his neck. You know, he's not going to have none of that shit. All right? So cut this shit out. I'm actually going to go as far as to say that Bradley, that it becomes embarrassing for Manny Pacquiao, and it's a TKO stoppage in the 11th round. And that's Bradley for the win, motherfuckers. Bradley for the fucking win. This kid is not playing. You know, see, I think a lot of people need to underestimate what hunger can do to a fighter. See, these men are cut from a different cloth, period, to do what they do, to be warriors in the ring. And for this man to have been calling out Manny Pacquiao for the last 5 of his fights, you know what I'm saying, went as far as the desperation to sign with Top Rank, knowing, and I know Bradley's a smart individual, knowing how that would look in the eyes of the public, this man is hungry. He is not going to come into that ring tonight and lay down and be like Mosley or be like any of the last opponents, Top Rank opponents. You know what I'm saying? With the exception of Cotto, because Cotto fought his ass off. Cotto was just weight drained when he fought, you know what I'm saying, Pacquiao. He's not going to lay down, man. This is not for a paycheck. This man is fighting for his family. This man is fighting for his reputation, and he's fighting for his career. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say. Pac-Tards, go ahead, man. Say what you want to say. I'm a flow-mo, a.k.a. nigga, a.k.a. a dumbass, all this stupid blah, blah bullshit. But at the end of the day, I know what I'm talking about. Your boy Manny Pacquiao cycled off of PEDs. He looks like shit. He's making up 1,001 excuses. The motherfucker is not into boxing no more. You can see it all over his fucking face. And for you dumbasses to sit there and say, oh, he's smiling because he's calm, he's just smiling because he's going to kill Bradley. No, you idiots. No, you idiots. See, what's going on with Manny Pacquiao is he you know what, I'm not going to try to disrespect and say he may not have had an enlightenment, change in spirit and all that shit, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't like disrespecting anybody's religious beliefs. But what I am saying is that Manny's not right in the head, son. Something is off. And I think he understands and he realizes that the train is about to go. It's leaving the station. It's over. Did you motherfuckers watch Bob Arum at the weigh-in? Did you watch him? Sitting in the background, smiling at Bradley? It's over. He cashed them out. It's done. Look at the Ariza situation that's breaking out with Top Rank itself. Y'all don't find that funny and strange? But nah, you Pac-Tards don't pay attention. Watch after tonight. That's all I'm going to say. Black Vengeance 28. I'm out. Peace.